he had the foresight to not harm me anywhere where it could be seen. So always on the back, on the torso, upper arms, slaps to the face, hair pulls, all of those horrible, hurtful things. There was a great deal of pain and a great deal of shame. How could I be letting this happen? And this shame makes it difficult for people like you to help us, because we're not going to tell you it's happening. No way. I am not going to tell anybody that this is happening. Surely we can fix this. Surely the man I fell in love with will show up again. Surely this won't go on. But it doesn't only go on. For me, it escalated. And I was quite sure that I would be killed. To do with the management of the building, we were in the basement one day preparing something for one of the suites. And again, I don't know what I did wrong or what I said, but the next thing I knew, I was thrown backwards on the cement floor, and my head hit after the rest of me hit. And I heard a horrible sound. Now I'm standing here, so obviously my head did not split open, but it sounded like it to me. And it gave me that danger, danger, kiddo signal. So a friend of mine finally could see. I wasn't able to pretend anymore that everything was fine. And a friend finally could see that there was something really wrong. I was so exhausted and so afraid all the time that people finally started noticing. And she asked me a direct question, which I highly recommend, by the way. Is he beating you? 4 words. And I said, yes. And that was the beginning of my freedom. When I realized I was still carrying fear, it was an ordinary day. I was having a coffee with a friend, and her husband happened to be with her. We were all out shopping and said, let's have a coffee. And during the course of the conversation, I discovered that he was a police officer. And I literally could feel the fear leave me. Like my shoulders came down, I literally felt it come off me in waves. Because I knew if anything happened, he would know what to do. I guess I was feeling safe for the first time in a very, very long time. And I hadn't even realized I was still carrying that fear. I did not know until that day that I still was carrying it. It takes a long time to get over something like this.